Hello, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me for our second Saints and Angels reading for 2025. Today is January 10th, and what a great day for it, Friday to fall on in this 2025 year. 10 in itself represents sort of the next new beginning, that it closes a decade in itself and represents sort of this big whole one idea with a bunch of newness next to it, the zero, right? And it's got a foundation. It has a label or a construct already given to it, one purpose, but it's now ready to develop that purpose further. It has a point of mastery to it. It's a decade. It's been moved a next place over, right? It holds the tens place. And that gravity or weight, it's a wonderful leader and a very happy position for the first month and for this year, 2025, right? Which, of course, is a 9-year. And I kind of talked about that in the last video last Friday. So I think I almost want to beat a dead horse and go on about the year, the wonderful numerology about it, but I'm not going to. Maybe I'll make another video. I think I said that last week too, but on my phone, videos have to be so short and it takes so long to get things done with them that it's kind of, I'm just waiting for my laptop, kind of. But maybe I'll do an audio on Telegram about it, about the 9 in 2025 and everything. Just so amazing to see how beautifully the external points of confirmation are sort of lining up in this wonderful orchestration that's happening. And everything's sort of coming to the threshold markers now. The final grand movement is obvious, or it's going to be through this year. And it's so exciting, so wonderful. So great energies to start off our day, to start our reading here. As usual, we'll do just a little bit of a grounding moment to become a good audience and good listeners and to prepare to hear what the cards would like to speak on. Oh, I forgot to mention sorry, my hair's kind of driving me crazy because there's a piece coming outside. The theme for this month is in case anybody missed it last week, or just to bring it up before we get ready to pull the cards, the theme's the devil, and that in itself, I kind of talked all about the year 2025, so I won't link it into that again. I won't be super redundant. But the main messages with this card, the devil, is not to just jump to the absolute extremes that it wants you to, basically, right? Yes, we get it. It's inversions, it's incorrectness, it's distortions, but not those easy, gentle kind of distortions, but real, true, hard lies, those real manipulative, deceptive kind of angular bendings, like a right angle, really. It's done with a great purpose to switch and change the directionality, or to bounce back light off of, right? To create in the shadow, great puppet show of illusions. And so to be mindful of those kind of things, how you're doing them, how you could be witnessing them, or whatever is all encompassing for this month. So a lot of times it can be easy when we see these kind of cards, or we're faced with evil, devilish things, hurtful, harmful, manipulative things. It can be easy to fall into victimhood, and it can be very easy to want to place blame and want to negate or undervalue your actual role in the whole thing too. So to be mindful of that, and to also be mindful of the dual roles that you can play with this sort of devil card that comes up, the good versus evil, distortion versus truth kind of black and white that will be brought up and has, has already been this month. I've already been definitely using it as a mindful anchoring point to work through a lot of alchemy, emotional alchemy, energetic alchemy within my own self. So just to put that out there and just to give it as working examples and offerings to others for their own life for this month, as well as to let us know that that's the umbrella that the cards are going to speak under as well when we get around to it. But let's get down to it. Let's get quiet. Might have a sip of my water here first. And I'm going to close my eyes. You're welcome to as well. You don't have to. You can relax your gaze or just watch the video if that's your thing. Or if you're doing something else, this is not hypnosis, so don't worry. We are just going to become a little bit more consciously aware. So feel free to get comfortable where you are. You can come through. Yeah, I'm just doing my card video. We'll just take a moment to get comfortable where we're at and relax your gaze or close your eyes. Take a few minutes to notice your breath. Notice the quality of the air. What does it feel like today to be alive? Notice any sounds or smells in the room around you, where you're at. Feel your hands in your lap, or your feet on the floor. Feel the way you're sitting. Allow yourself to get comfortable. Feel your spine straighten as we begin to tap into some more conscious breaths. Breathing deeply in and out. Relaxing. And allowing the breath to do all the movement. Allow the mind to follow the breath so that it can release itself from any thoughts or distractions, to-dos to come later, things that have been. Let those all wash away as you follow your breath. Breathing in and out. Feel how the breath expands the chest and the lungs. On the in-breath, how it can flow deeply down, moving the back body and the abdomen. And let the exhales be gentle and slow. Breathing in, let your mind follow the body's sensations. And as you exhale, see the differences in the motions, movements. Breathing in and out. there's any impulses or sensations throughout the body, urging of distractions, twitching, itches, uncomfortabilities asking you to move, thoughts or emotions which are asking for your attention. See if you can answer those with the sound of the breath instead of any other response. Let the breath be the response. It can be in the sound. If something within you is desiring a verbal or emotional response, let the song of the breath lead the way. If it's an ache or a movement or an itch, let the movement of the breath ripple sensation to that area and move that area, bringing in relief, release, and exchange, a reply of sensation that it is calling for. If it's something intangible, unspeakable, you can't answer it still with the breath. Let the breath show you the way. Maybe you need space. You need love, compassion, understanding, patience, temperance, warmth, grace, support, truth, guidance, whatever it is. Let the breath be the answer. Let the breath bring you the answer. Be open for it to ride in, to flow in, to be received in any way, shape, or form. Mind, body, and spirit, physically, emotionally, energetically. Feel it in the ether, in the plasma, in your bones. Feel it in some deeper song in the soul. And answer it back with the conscious breath. Breathing conscious breath and awareness into all parts of the body now. Remembering the place and space we are at, remembering where we are gathered and why, and bringing your conscious awareness down, back to the body, to the now, to your ever-present moment, your special set and setting. placement this time around. Feel the honor, the responsibility, and accountability that comes with your divine gift bestowed. Feel appreciative. Feel up to the task and confident, for you are, we all are, for we wouldn't be here if we weren't. This is a true calling, so know it and own it. Today on the 10, on day 1, feel it as you feel grounded in your seat, and know it as you begin to open your eyes. And I ring my bowl. Little celebratory ring at the end there. Such an empowering message to come through. I love when those things just can ride out. Just a great knowing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I pull out my cards and thank my cards, as well as we all prepare to give thanks. As we sit here and I acknowledge the energy and audience, I thank you for your contributions to the collective and for taking the time to sit and listen, to hear what you may for yourself as I hear what I may for myself, as we again join and hear what's there for the collective reflection. We thank you, cards, saints and angels, ascended masters, ancestors, our guides, our higher selves, God, Source, Mother Earth, fairies and elementals, all those beings of higher and lower densities and dimensions with benevolence in their hearts and souls, who serve the infinite creator, our wholeness, our divineness, the oneness we are. We thank you. And we ask you if you could please provide support, advice, or guidance through these beautiful cards and tools for this week here to come, our second week in January of 2025. Such epic, amazing times to be alive, to be granted the great gift of owning this lifetime, this period, this epic era. We thank you, and we ask for working here in this week to come under our beautiful theme of the devil. What would you share? How would you ask us to honor or be honored in this week to come? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, shuffling up my deck here. Feeling a bit blocked. Feeling like there's a reconstitution needed. Let me switch it up. Go with it. Okay, 2 fell out, and I think I might. Oop, no. Everybody's excited. Okay, we need just 1 card, please. It would be wonderful for a working insight for 1. Oh! Okay, and it's a repeat of reward. Wow. A guardian angel reward. To slow down and learn to reward ourselves, I think. The shadow, the inversion, the secondary side, the opposing part of me says, get another card. You have to have a second card. They fell out before. We've had this card before. When we had this card, I did that and I drew a second card. This time I think I'm going to practice temperance and moderation and retainment, abstinence, something that's such a huge theme for me lately, such an honoring point of my own journeys and my spiritual teaching for myself as being the student, the teaching I am receiving. I'm going to honor that, and I'm going to stick with 1 card, and I'm going to read it. Reward. Your guardian angels are rewarding you for all your concerted efforts, hard work, and dedication to helping others. You've been giving so much. Now it's time for you to receive. Your reward comes to you in an unexpected and happy way. It helps you to know that you're not alone and that you're being watched over. Allow this to boost your faith even further. This is also a message for you to treat yourself with a few goodies. You've been expending so much energy that there's a need for a retreat or rejuvenation. Indulge yourself with a massage, a pedicure, or a long soak in a warm bathtub. Rewarding yourself helps you to keep going and feel appreciated for all your hard work. And it balances all the giving that you have been doing. You deserve this reward. And remember, the more you allow yourself to receive, the more you'll be able to give to others. So beautiful. Such a wonderful message about receivership and allowing that for ourselves. It can be such a difficult lessons and activity for a lot of us who are always giving, doing for others, always worried about others, and especially we get the service to others orientation that we want to be, and that in itself can be a great inversion with the devil. Oh my gosh, wow. So glad only one card. This is so much to think on because of the great inversion of positive action out there. When in fact, the only things that you're giving is with those strings attached because you are at a desperate need for what you'll be getting as retribution. And instead, if we do these small things of giving ourselves the rewards when we need them, when we feel called for them as they are, we can actually offer out service that doesn't have strings attached to it in such a more comfortable, honest way, because we are honoring ourselves at those times and those rewards that are true. And we are honoring those pivotal moments that do give yourself the star for the day, give yourself the little best student, or, that thing that you have earned, that special little award that only you know that you've done. Really give it to yourself and honor it for yourself. And then you're fulfilled. And such a great way to do it for yourself only, not to do it in ways, oh, others have seen me. It's those small special things that you do. And I'm speaking, for myself too. This is great work for myself to remember and honor. Try to do for myself this week. So thank you so much for joining me here this Friday. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'd love to hear your responses, your rewards. If you'd like to share them, feel free to leave comments for others to hear as well. It's always nice for the collective and for other people out there who are awake on the internet to see that there's other awake organic people still here, and that we are interacting with each other in content, and that it's not just fake bots and spam, and it's not just crap content fueled by AI or people just out there searching for wanting the likes and wanting to hit these viral videos. It's actually, there's a comment space, there's a collective community of people here that do like to interact, that are watching content and receiving things from it, and to share those little things as rewards even, not the fake superficial reward that, oh, I've got 1,000 likes, or oh, I have X amount of whatevers, but that, wow, there's an organic, true response here. There's a real person in the nonsense of the internet that's making a true input, giving actual input. So if that's how you feel called, we'd love to hear from you. And if any other ways, for sure, find me on Telegram over the week. As I'm not super active with my videos on YouTube or BitChute, if that's where you usually find me. My laptop is still down, so I have been sort of not that active, and I'm taking rests this month anyways. I've been guided to do that myself. I hope you will too. Really get down to things that make you feel empowered in your own world, and away from screens, and giving plenty of time for relaxation and those sort of, like they said, rejuvenating activities. So thanks so much for listening to me, and I'm sure I'll catch you next Friday, if anything. Have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for your contribution to our collective. We wouldn't be the same without you, and thank you so much for joining me and honoring mine. I really appreciate it. Catch you next time.